What up, everybody? It's your boy, and we're chasing sunsets with Stephen J. So, where are we going on my chase today? You know, I was so tempted to go back to the east shore of Lake Apopka, only because the actual pictures that I took yesterday through the long grass, they actually came out pretty hot. They came out pretty hot, and I liked them. So, just imagine if the sun was setting, which right now looks like it looks pretty good, but I don't want to go to the same places multiple times because that kind of gets boring. So we are chasing up in Mount Dora today. I actually kind of wanted to do Eustis today, but I'm just not feeling driving all the way down to Eustis today. I'm looking at this spot right here because sometimes there's a tree in the middle of the road or in this parking lot that you get a good shot at. So we're gonna go up to Mount Dora. I think it's Gilbert Park is where we're gonna shoot at. But Mount Dora is a pretty neat town because it has that small town feel, and I can use PhotoPill actually now to find out where it is. But I got like a really good afterglow in the middle of town, walking back and forth across the street. I think it was around Christmas time. It was around Christmas time. The sun had just set and the sky just lit up, and I just got some really neat shots, and I actually sold them. So we're gonna head up there to see what we can chase, see what we can see what we can shoot. They have a lighthouse. I can't talk. I just woke up. I got out of church and I went to sleep, and I think it was probably like 12:30, and I didn't wake back up until like 4 or maybe 5. That's how tired I was. And Vampire in Brooklyn was on, so kind of old school horror flick with Eddie Murphy. So that was pretty cool to watch. Just took my son to work. So now I'm heading to Mount Dora to see what I can see what I can shoot. We'll see when we get there. Sunset should be around 7:30, which is, oh man, I don't know what time it is. So my screen in the car is broke because the Nissan dealership in Georgia installed a GPS tracker so that if anyone steals the car, they'll be able to track it. Well, the problem is they connected that GPS tracker to the fuse box. And when they sold the car, they took off the tracker, but they left the wiring. So I took my car to the Nissan dealership here in Orlando, and they was like, "We see aftermarket wiring on here." I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he was like, "Well, it's aftermarket wiring. That's what we see." I'm looking for a bald eagle because I see all those buzzards down there. Sometimes bald eagles hang out with them, eating off the road. But anyway, they were like. We see aftermarket wiring, and maybe the previous owner had a boom box or something, but it's connected to your fuses. And I'm like, no, I bought it from a Hyundai dealership in Tampa. And the guy's like, well, we'll call Tampa tomorrow. The next day I called him. Did you call Tampa? He was like, no. So I called Tampa, and the guy was like, nah, we didn't do anything to the car. We checked it, the oil and all that, but we don't check the wirings or anything like that. So that forced me to buy a Carfax report. So I got a Carfax report on the car, and the Carfax report showed that the original owner, because I'm the second owner, had problems with the radio. And 2 times they brought it in and actually have a little nasty note like, don't buy this car because the radio sucks and you'll get into an accident fooling around with the radio, whatever. So I called the dealer where the car was bought, and I talked to the service department, and the guy was like, oh yeah, that is that's our GPS tracker, the wires that they're finding, whatever. He's like, but I don't know, is that a wall cloud? I can't tell. But he was like, that's a GPS tracker. So we installed that, but we sold the car, we removed the tracker, but we leave the wiring. And I was like, well, the Orlando dealership saying it's aftermarket wiring, and it voids my warranty, which I still have on the car. He was like, it shouldn't. So ended up calling back to the Orlando dealership. I was like, look, this is what they said. And I guess the guy didn't believe me, and I was like, well, call them. So finally he called the dealership in Georgia. Somebody else bought it. So he called the dealership. This was actually be a nice shot if it wasn't for all these wires. But they confirmed that it was a GPS tracker, so now they're gonna fix my car. So then I'll know what time it is when I'll have to look at my phone. So it's 6:47. Sunset is less than an hour. So we're gonna head to Gilbert Park, which is a couple blocks down the road, and we're gonna see what we can actually see. If we can actually get a good sunset. Now, right after Mount Dora, I don't know the road, but if you're like heading from Mount Dora to Tavares, if you take the scenic route, which is on the lakeside, man, they got some really spectacular views. The problem is there's no place to park because it's basically homes, private property. So there's no place to park, there's no street parking, whatever. Because I would definitely park and just walk along the drive, that road, to see what I can see. So I'm gonna stop the video because we are at Gilbert Park right now here in Mount Dora. It is really a nice place, but I like to drive around to see if I see anything that's pretty neat that maybe I can get. They have some really nice trees, and as you guys know, I love the oak tree. They ain't got no good parking right about now, so that kind of sucks. And it looks like, let's see. This is Gilbert Park. I do see a parking space right there. I think I can get a good shot from right there. But this is how I try to scope out my areas. I see a decent shot right there now too. So we're gonna go around here and turn around. There's also another park, I think, up here. I think this is Sunset Park. But this doesn't have a good view of the sunset at all until winter, because you got these big old oak trees like just totally blocking your view. So it's not a good place to actually view the sunset. Why is my brakes making those noises? I don't like that. These are new brakes, so it shouldn't be making that daggone noise. Man, bowling? What kind of bowling do they have out here? So this is not Sunset Park. Apparently this is Elizabeth Park. As you guys can see, the sun is like right over here, so you really don't have a good view right now. But I'm gonna get out just so I can actually see if there's a decent angle or anything like that. Now I wish that sign, that statue was there. That would be a pretty decent shot. I don't like, why is my brakes making this loud noise? That's so weird. But look at that, that's kind of hot right there. Like when the sun is at a certain angle, it'll light all that moss up, which is pretty hot. So I'm gonna get out and see what we can see from here, from Elizabeth Park. Maybe we got a good shot. All right, so we're in Elizabeth Park here in Mount Dora. Let's see what we can get. It's a really nice park. Now, in the wintertime, definitely catching the sun through there would be kind of hot. That's a nice shot there with the lighthouse. But nah, there's no good place to get a shot at over here. Yeah, you got right here. But it's not really a decent place to get a sunset shot from here. Unless you're like back over there, but you're pretty much one-dimensional with the benches and everything. So it's not a good place. Let's roll. So we're on 3rd Street here in Mount Dora right now. Now wait a minute. If the sun sets straight down this street, this might be a decent shot right here. I've been hoping for something like that. If I can get it straight down the street, I might come here instead of going to Gilbert Park. Mount Dora has a bunch of I can even actually come here and it should be unobstructed by any cars or people walking across. But man, this definitely has me thinking now. So this is how I think, by moving around and seeing stuff like that. So with this tree, I don't know why my brakes is making that noise. I hate that. But I can't tell if that's a cloud right there, and I'm not gonna get the shot at all because it looks like it's covering the whole thing, but I won't know until it gets down there. This right here, place right here is pretty decent over here, so if you can get there, it's like a private place. I don't know if people have access to the actual dock or anything like that, but you can actually get there. So get over there and get this tree and your sunset shots. But I think I'm gonna come back here and see what I can see in about 20 minutes. I think this is where we're gonna shoot at today. See that? That's so annoying right there. Private right there. I hate you guys. Where am I gonna park it? I have no idea. Maybe I can see, because I don't like my car getting in the shot unless it's hot. Unless it's a really decent shot, I don't like my car in the shot unless it's a specific car shot. But I think I'm gonna have to park somewhere here up on the street. And I do like this brick road right here, but I can't get that in the shot. If I go that way, there is around the corner Sunset Park. So I think my best bet would be, hopefully I can park right here. But we're gonna go to Gilbert right now because there's really nothing that I can see from right here. And I still am unsure about that cloud, how big that cloud is, and I think it's going to disrupt my shot today. So let's head back to Gilbert Park. See you in a second. I've actually been up on these train tracks trying to get shots, but I would wish there was just trees on both sides. I hate the look, because I still am looking for that sunset shot on the train tracks. What's up, guys? We are back out here in Mount Dora. I just took this shot right here, but we'll see what's gonna happen. And a lot of times you have a lot of people out here fishing where you can actually get them in a silhouette. This would have been a nice shot about a week and a half ago. Let's see what I can get from over here. Why could Magnolia Park build their park like this? I mean, come on. I'm just saying. So, looking through the lens, it looks pretty decent. I don't think this lake has ever been calm like Lake Apopka. I think because there's just too much boating activity. And sometimes it acts like there's a current, but I don't know. So this is the shot that I'm going for right now. Trying to get the lighthouse, the trees right there, as well as the sun is in it. So looks like we're about to be interrupted by some fishermen. Maybe I'll get them in a good shot. But right over there That's a good landscape shot right there. That is a good landscape shot. Definitely a good landscape shot. The water reflection, everything. So I'm gonna go over here, this area over here, see what kind of shots I can get. And maybe if I can incorporate the lighthouse in one of my shots. So we are here. This is what I call a framer. Look at the shadows. I love that. What it looks like darkened a little bit. That's pretty decent right there. The shadow, the sun, the light is perfect. To get a better shot, I gotta step in the street. So let's see. Yeah, that's a decent shot. It's still too light. Just gotta take it down some. There's the sunset cruise. That came out. I think I'm gonna have to go across the street to get what I want. Let's see. That's the difference between a camera and your cell phone. Yeah, I like that light coming through there. And I actually got the starburst. Oh, come on. Lighten up. Stop it. And even with the cell phone, I try to like focus. If I try to take a shot with the cell phone, you get that glow, that annoying orb. Try to position that orb like right into the sun, and it'll disappear for those that shoot with a cell phone. So if you position that orb right directly in there, you can get a decent shot. Even this shot right here is pretty decent, but and see these people walking. This is what I call a plus. These are the same girls. I think they're following me. Which does happen a lot. They want to get into my shot and they'll tell me for the longest time, and then, hey, where do you shoot? And then they'll follow me on Instagram. I don't mind so much. And then they like, hey, we were in the shot. But the more people that comes and see the shot, hey, all the better. So I did an upright shot on this one because I like the way the light is actually hitting the grass right now, which is very decent, really decent. And sometimes what I do is I always try to take more than one shot, because look at the sun and the lines through there, the shadows and the lines. That's just a decent shot. But again, I'm not gonna be able to get this with the camera. Apparently I could. Yeah, that's a wall cloud. I see it more clearly now. Darn you. Darn you, darn you, darn you. Man, that would have been a nice shot today. Hey, when you're sunsetting, watch out for ant mounds. Darn it. This is not okay. A lot of times I like to stand in the shadow See how the shot's gonna turn out. But again, this is why I miss my Tamron right now. That's 16 millimeter. This is an 18 millimeter. I get some good angles on it, but hey, 16 is 16, and in that case, size does matter. So I think I'm gonna go over here back to the pump house. The pump house. I'm not at the lighthouse. So I just got this shot right here. See how this is gonna come out. The tree and then the bench. I don't like that trash can there, but we'll see how it comes out. So we're near the, I'm about to say pump house again, we're near the lighthouse again. And that person that was just there, I love to get, I'll show you what I like to get. This shot right here with the person standing like right here with the light of the sun on the water. It makes for an excellent shot. I don't really have it right now, but I see this person on the bench. See if I can get a clever shot. And it looks like I may be able to get a clever shot. And sometimes that can actually be a decent shot right there that somebody would actually buy. You'd be surprised. Just capturing the moment. That's what I'm out there doing, is capturing the moment. So let me see if I can capture this moment with my actual camera versus the cell phone. So because I got the 135, I'm not getting the shot that I want. So I gotta sneakily try to get closer. Let's see how this works. Too slow. Definitely too slow right now. But let's see if we can get any early afterglow, seeing as though we got that wall cloud right over there. See how that's gonna work out. But even this right here, you can see with the cell phone, it's a decent shot. So what I'm gonna try to do is capture these two benches, like the sunset, the light between the two benches. See if how that comes across. Again, I gotta get down on the ground to get this shot. So see how this comes across. I should be close enough to get it. So let's pause. So the shot is, it's not coming out. I hate this right here. I can't stand it. The tree I'm not so much worried about, but the pole, I don't like it. It's messing up my shot and what I see. So even this shot right here is pretty decent. If I can maybe get a long exposure shot right now. Let's see. Only time will tell if the shot came out right. And I'm not even getting that much of a early glow as I would hoped, like we did yesterday. Just not there. Seeing how this shot right here is gonna come out. Whenever you hear splash near water, look. Always look. Gator. So I'm gonna see if I can get this shot. One sec. If the light was a little bit brighter, this would actually be a decent shot. This would actually be a decent shot. Because what do they associate Florida with? Palm trees and the sun. Look at this water right now. That is a really nice shot right there. Just a really beautiful shot right there. What would be perfect here is if the water here was a little bit calmer and you can get the reflection of that tree. It would be a decent shot, but it's all good. Yeah, I think that's all we're gonna get. What time is it? 7:23. And again, looking behind us, I don't really see any early glow, anything that's gonna be super spectacular. And if it is, the best shot's gonna be back there. I like this pillar right here because it always reminds me of a cigarette, especially when you get the sun setting and you get a type of glow in the water. It reminds me of a cigarette. And I actually took this picture about, I don't know, 3 years ago. I called it my cigarette shot and I sold it at one of the art shows. So yeah, this definitely would have been a good shot right here if it wasn't for this water moving. That's because of all the boats. But it still looks nice nonetheless. And that's not a bad shot right there. See what I can get on the camera. Yeah, see, the camera, you don't get as much as you should. And right person, wrong light. Would have been a decent shot. And I'm too far back anyway. But I'm still gonna. Sometimes I can. Now this right here is not a bad shot right here. Got a little bit of a glow. It is kind of a frame shot because you got the trees. See how it comes out. So this is Gilbert Park. Even over there you can get some decent shots, but today wasn't that day. Ah, man, if one for that dumb wall cloud. Ed from Backroom Steakhouse owns a shop up here in Mount Dora. I'm trying to get him to get Well, I owe him some pictures. Just been so busy that I haven't been able to get. So even this shot that way would be pretty decent. Let's see. But I thought about a good idea. There's a park near Orlando. Can't think of the name of it right now, but I think it's Lake Ivanhoe. It's right off of I-4. They have a, what do you call it? This is a decent shot right there, because I'm trying to capture the path there, as well as get this framed in, which looks like it's coming in decent. Let's see. I'll see how some of these shots come out. I can send to Ed. He's gonna post them in his restaurant. I mean, really. This might be the shot right here, actually. Let's see. Only because it says welcome to Mount Dora. You got the chair over there, and you got this path right there. Rule of thirds, golden ratio. Well guys, that's it from Mount Dora. I wish it was a little bit better, but we shall see. Even right here is a decent shot, just as a goofy shot. But please hit the like and the subscribe button. Is that the bike that I wanted? I think that is the bike that I wanted. I saw the bike at Walmart yesterday, but it had those really fat tires. But please hit the like and subscribe button. Sometimes when I'm leaving, I like to see, maybe I missed something. And from this angle, this is a decent shot, especially the way the trees are hanging down and everything. But again, it's hard to capture that unless you do a pano with your lens in an upright shot. So thank you guys so much. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be back in Mount Dora only because I think, again, this weather has been like crazy. Samara said it's the sea breeze. What is this person riding? Look at this golf cart. It looked from afar like they were riding a kid's car. It's a golf cart. It's the sea breeze that's causing all of this rain to get in. I mean, probably I don't know, November, December, January is the dry season where you won't get any rain hardly, and people will be begging for rain. We're below this and below that, but every day there's rain. It hasn't rained today here in Apopka. That's been good, but as far as sunset wise, if you check my history, I was gonna say check my history on Facebook, but my Facebook is still down. But I've been shooting, I don't know how long I've been on Instagram, for a couple years now, but if you check that, you'll see there's pretty much been a sunset in September just about every day. Every now and then, like the one shot that I want is a sunset on Route 50 going to Claremont, which I think, according to Photo Pill, is in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go after that shot versus the Tavera shot. So it's just shooting it from a long way, and you get the highway, because I'm gonna park in the middle of the road. I'm just gonna park in the middle of the road. If the cops come, they just gonna have to come, guys, I want this shot. Or if I gotta just park on the side and just run across the street, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna get that shot. So again, let me say it again, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. My New York trip got pushed back. It was actually supposed to be this weekend that we were supposed to be in New York. So that got pushed back a couple weeks. I don't know, maybe at the end of September, we'll see. Right now, Gatlinburg is looking a bit up in the air, and my wife wants to drive, possibly. It's 9 hours. The only thing that would make me want to drive is the one route. There's two routes to get to Gatlinburg. The first route is to take 75 up through Atlanta and go that way to get to Gatlinburg, which I've been that road like several times. And the other route is to go up I-95, go into South Carolina, and go to Asheville. I think it's Asheville, North Carolina, and you're up in the mountains, and you got that shot from right there. So that's a tempting shot, because a lot of people talk a lot of stuff about, when you mention Gatlinburg, they always mention Asheville. You got to go to Asheville too. So that's the only thing that will make me want to drive. But to drive, it's a 9-hour drive, and the bad thing is, if I take I-75 through Atlanta, it's 9 hours and 44 minutes. If I take I-95 through South Carolina, it's 9 hours and 55 minutes, so only 10 minutes. So I mean, I'm most likely, if I go, I'm gonna go the I-95 route. So we'll see. But please hit the like and subscribe button. I definitely want to get out more to shoot different places, hopefully different parts of Florida. That's the good thing about working from home, because it gives you flexibility to be able to go different places and still, get your work done. I mean, I can say it now, but we were in Panama City for spring break. I worked, kids did their thing, and all in all, we had a good time. I got my sunsets from Panama City, and it was pretty cool. So again, I'll say it for the 5th time, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. God bless. I'll see you on the chase tomorrow.